Hey, can you kind of give us a glimpse of what, I don't know if Tight End University has been going on and then is restarting after everybody's done with their off season with their teams or what, but can you give us an idea of what the logistics are, how long you guys are going to go and what you guys have planned? Because it sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's 3 or 4 days long in the end of June, and just getting the group of guys around the league together to kind of just talk ball, work out together for a long week, like weekend, and have a good time and just kind of network and see where everyone's at and see where everyone's mind's at and see the work ethic of everyone across the board, and kind of just trying to bring the fraternity of the tight ends together across the league.
Wes Harpquist.
Hey, Robert, do you have me okay?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Hey, hope all is well. First off, just, this off season, can you kind of bring me through it, sort of what your goals were and what you look to achieve before coming to Green Bay and getting ready for this next season?
Yeah. Just kind of progressing off of last season and just keeping just my stock rising, and just kind of metaphorically speaking, just keep getting better in the run game, get faster, stronger, run every route imaginable, and show these coaches that I keep getting better every year, and I want to continue to get better. I want to do whatever I can to help this team win a Super Bowl.
Olivia Reiner.
Hey, Robert, what are some of the differences that you've noticed in Jordan Love's game or his understanding of the offense this year compared to last year?
I think just honestly, he's getting more reps and more opportunity to kind of go out there and, control the huddle and control the game and control the offense and be the leader out there. I think it's good for him. He didn't get much, opportunity with that sitting behind Aaron and Tim last year. So, and no preseason games. So I think him being the guy this OTAs has been beneficial to him. And I know off season, his quarterback coach, I used to work with him. He was my receivers coach out in California. I know keeping in contact with him, he sees Jordan getting better and I see Jordan getting better. So like I said, if, young guys want to get out on the field or show them what they got, they just got to keep progressing and keep raising, keep their stock rising. And Jordan's doing that thus far.
Jason Wilde.
Robert, I know Coach LaFleur's message is control what you can control. But you obviously built a hell of a rapport with 12. What's it like to not have him here, and how much do you want him to still be your quarterback?
Just speaking from a friend standpoint, I just miss one of my friends, just like I miss, Alan, Devontae. It is optional. And, I do wish, one of my favorite teammates and, friends on the team was here. And I think it's a, good time in the off season because you get to spend time here outside of here, whether it's, golfing or hanging out, you have a lot more free time. So I think overall, I just miss kind of everyone. I've missed my teammates, and coming back to Green Bay, it just, made me realize why I do this. And, the locker room aspect, I just love this team.
Wes Harpquist.
Hey, Robert, this wasn't my question, but to follow up on Olivia's, what you said at the end of Olivia's answer, who was that position coach that you said you guys shared?
Steve Calhoun.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Looking back at last season and kind of breaking out the way that you did, how do you view that? Is that something that once the season ended, did that settle in at all for you, or is it sort of pushing to the next page? When you have a season like that, how do you sort of look back on that now as you move forward?
I think it's just a good foundation, for what I stand for and what I stand on. Just continuing to come in here every day and work and get better and kind of learn from Sadie's and continue to grow behind him. That's a leader of this team and the leader of the room, but he gives me so much opportunity to grow mentally and physically. Like I said before, I just stand on my hard work. I stand on just coming into work every day and putting that hard hat on and just working. And it's been great for me thus far. And I'm going to continue to do that and continue to look at, the negatives or the faults in my game and continue to try to bring those up and make them a strength.
So, Robert, when you put your hard hat on, which not many guys can say that and actually have grown up in the construction industry, what specifically, I know you want to improve everything because that's what you're striving to do. But what specifically are you kind of targeting as these are the things I really want to focus on and get better at after a season like last year?
Yeah, probably just point of the attack on run blocking, and just overall route running, just expanding my route tree, getting with, Matt and Jo and letting them know that I want to run every route that you guys ask. I don't want that to be a hinder in the tight end room that a tight end can't run a certain route. I want to just go out there and show that I've been working this offseason on every aspect of my game just to, hopefully the tight end position expands. I mean, as it is throughout the whole league, but for the Green Bay Packers, I just want to be that spark, or, the tight end room to be the spark. I don't want them to think that the tight end room is, a slouch, like as a room that we're coming.
Stephanie Sutton.
Robert, have you had a chance recently at all to talk with Aaron Rodgers?
Yes, he is one of my friends, so I like to talk to him.
So any conversations you might be able to share with us? Are you saying anything to Aaron Rodgers to maybe want to get him back again this season, maybe get this over with and have him come back in the offseason workouts?
We're just checking in on each other, just in the offseason, like I would check on any of my friends, or he would check on any of his friends, just making sure, we're doing okay. And just seeing how, our personal lives are going. We keep business out of it. I think a lot of us keep business out of our friendships because, like we know in this league, I mean, anything can happen anytime, any person. So I think just keeping a friendship, strictly, personal is the best in our field of work.
Wes Harkwitz.
Hey, Robert, with Mercedes, what was that like, seeing him and being able to reconvene with him again? And obviously now I think going into whatever it is now, year 15 or 16, whatever he's on, how's that been spending some time with him now back in camp?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, we've only been on like FaceTimes and, texting and stuff like that for a while now. So it's just good to just kind of get back around each other. I mean, we haven't skipped a beat, with just like our vibes and our work, and, going in on 12 personnel, when, 2 tight end sets is just so, calming, and, knowing that we're out there to handle business, and, I got my guy back, and, he's got, his guy back.
Olivia Reiner.
Hi, Robert. I know you spent some time this offseason working out with Dominique and Isaac and Oren Burks. Why is it important to you to train with your teammates in the offseason, especially some of those younger tight ends?
Yeah. I mean, I found a good group of, trainers and guys down in Nashville to train with and who train me. So just kind of getting anyone who, sees my progress or sees, the work that I put in to, be a part of that. And, I mean, like I said before, I love my team. I love my teammates. So being around them as much as possible, or if they want to be around me, like, let's just get better. Let's get this work and, vibe in the process. But, like I said before, just being around my teammates makes me happy. I love the team. I love everyone on this team. So just seeing them and being around them just makes me, happy.
Jason Wilde.
Robert, speaking of being around your teammates and that hard hat thing, why did you feel like you needed to be here? You said yourself that these are technically optional. Why was it important to you to take part in these? And then I'm also wondering if the Packers talked to you at all about doing something longer term than just the restricted free agent tender before you came in.
No, just wanted to come up here and be around Jo, to be honest with you. I miss my coach. I miss the football aspect. I miss the locker room, like I said before. And, if, Matt asked me to come up for 3 weeks, I'm not going to say no to our head coach for, wanting me to come up and show my progress and show what I've been doing. And so, I mean, I also miss Jo, like I said before, and being around Sadie's and being around the tight end group. I can't say no to that.
Wes Harkwitz.
Yeah, Robert, to follow up on that a little bit, what is it with Justin, that it kind of seems to resonate with you guys as well as it does, whether it's someone like you that's, at the infancy of your NFL career, even Mercedes, the way he's talked about him, is there something about his message or the way he goes about his coaching style that seems to get that out of you guys?
I think it's just knowing his players. He balances coaching and teaching very well. He's not like a point the finger guy. He's not trying to embarrass you. He's just trying to figure out what what your best assets are and, kind of put them out there for everyone to see. And then the negative things he wants to work on. Even at the beginning, me and Jo weren't just like off the get-go, just perfect, getting along, feeling each other. It took a season for us to figure out, what each of us stood for. And he's just a good ass dude. Sorry for my language.
Few last questions. Jason Willie.
Robert, apparently AJ is in the other Zoom room showing off his quad father gear that he's wearing. I know you've worn your family logo from the construction company.
Mm-hmm.
In all seriousness, it appears that at least some of the reporters have become fascinated with AJ's legs and his quads. Is that something you guys like give him about, or do you talk to him about or notice, or is that something that you guys don't really get into?
I think it's just, we see, so many athletes and so many, different types of body types and people. I think we're just used to it. And he's on our team and other people got to tackle him. So I don't think we pay too much attention to it, but I hope that everyone across the league is paying attention to it because it's a hard man to tackle.